Why, hello, hello, beautiful Moldavite familia. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. I wanted to make this video on naming your Moldavite because maybe some of you guys have been wondering how to do this, and you're like, well, how the heck do I name my Moldavite, right? How should I be naming them? Should I name them? You know, what is the purpose of naming your Moldavite? Now, guys, I must say, I hope this camera kind of gets a better image. Let's see. Guys, so when it comes to naming your Moldavite, I want to say that it's actually a fairly simple process, okay? You can even picture this, think of it as like naming your children, okay? Like what would you want to name your children? What would you want to name your kids? Or even consider them like pets, right? Now, I want you guys to think back of a time maybe when you were like a little kid and you're just like in this like creative, imaginative mode where you're just like, oh my gosh, like what can I do this? What would I name my Moldavite? Like you can do whatever you want. I want to break any limits that you have in your mind right now when it comes to naming your Moldavite because honestly, guys, it's just open to how creative you can be in naming them if you even want to name them. Because sometimes you don't even have to name your Moldavite, guys. Like this one, for example, I don't know if you guys watched the video, but a while back, I ended up really just like transforming this thing. I transformed this Moldavite from what it used to be. It was like completely raw. I ended up, sanding it down, and now it's like it's smooth. It's smoother than it was before. And it's crazy though because I haven't even named this piece yet. It just remains as it is. And that's how I want to leave it. Now, there's other pieces where I do want to name them based on just the type of Moldavite that it is. For example, this one is Angel Chime. Obviously, you can tell because it makes that sound. It sounds like an angel chime. And that's how I'm going to leave it for now. And realize that you can change the names of your Moldavite whenever you want, whenever you wish, for whatever purpose. Okay? Now, this one right here, I call it Smooth Operator, simply for the fact that it is a very smooth piece of Moldavite. When you hold it in your hand, it just feels nice, okay? You can name your Moldavite based on very unique characteristics that it has, based on how it feels in your hand. And I know some of you guys have some beautiful pieces of Moldavite that have maybe like a heart shaped in it. You can name it something like that. You can name your Moldavite literally, guys, whatever you want. You can even give it like a name, like a blessing, call it blessing. Call it into manifestation what you want it to be. This is all due to that creative inner child that you have within you that I want you to unleash to just be creative and name it what you need. Like, think back to that time when you were a little kid that you had no limitations, you had nothing holding you back, and you just called it what it was, called it, created what you wanted it to be, and that was what it was. Okay? Now, for example, this one I still call Gypsy. It's still a gypsy. It's a beautiful carved piece of Moldavite that looks like a gypsy, and it's still called a gypsy. Okay? For example, this one I call Frosty. This one I do call Frosty because it's like a white type of Moldavite, but it comes with the Frosty already on there. Beautiful. It's kind of a rare type of Moldavite, but it does come with that white in it. Super cool, and it even kind of looks like a dragon. Maybe I'll call it Dragon later. But right now it's called Frosty. And just realize that you can also leave some of these singled out as well. You know, for example, these four that I have right here, I specifically only use for meditation. Okay, I don't know why, but my spirit just kind of guided me to choose these specific ones, and they're all pretty raw for meditation, and that's what I use those for. And some of these could use names, but right now, like I said, I'm not guided to give them names. They're kind of just a group. I call them my meditation group, and that's what they help me for, is for meditation. And that is their purpose in my journey right now. And, obviously it might change, it might change later on. Um, because that's how it goes, right? Moldavite's always helping us move into this direction that, God has called us into, our soul is guiding us into, and we got to learn to trust our intuition, guys, and not let anything hold us back from doing what we need to do while we're here on Earth. And it's funny because you could even name your Moldavite based on its color. Some of these Moldavites have a darker green than others, and some are a little lighter. And you could even name them by their size. If you watch some of my previous videos, I got a couple that look like one that looks like Africa that I call Africa. One of my smoother ones I like to call Big Boy. I just like the way it feels in my hand. It's a super 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 cool Moldavite, and you could even make families, guys. Like get creative, like they're toys almost. And you could even have a couple. You could have a couple. You could have one that's male, one that's female. You can choose the energy that it's supposed to have. You can have a family. Then you can have maybe like three little kids. And you could just get creative how you need the Moldavite to work. I still have, this is considered my whole family anyways, in a sense where I do like to separate some for work. I do like to separate some for other purposes. But guys, just realize, remember that creative childlike energy that you still have within you guys, and get creative when it comes to playing with your Moldavite. They're like baby toys, grown toys. I like to say baby toys because we still have our inner child within us, guys. Just have fun, okay? Do not be afraid to name your Moldavite, or not even name them, right? Give them a purpose. Do whatever you need to on your journey to get you in alignment, guys. And if you want to, guys, share in the comments below what you've named some of your pieces of Moldavite. I'm curious to know what you guys have named yours, or even how you use them, right? Some people can get more ideas too as you guys share in the comments below. So, guys, I hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful day today. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I welcome you guys all. I send you guys so much love. And if you're looking for Moldavite, I will leave a link below where you guys can go get some Moldavite. Oh man, look how beautiful these are. With the promo code Change Me. And guys, guess what? You already know it. I send you guys so much love, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. See ya.